It is December 2025 and the internet is full of noise about 50 Cent going hard on Diddy, with many people now saying the story proves one clear point. You really do not want to mess with 50 Cent because he wants, if he decides to come for you, he does it proudly, boldly, and in a clever way that can completely change how the world sees you. Diddy, who for many years was seen as the rich, powerful boss of Bad Boy Records, the man behind big names like Notorious B.I.G., the big parties, and luxurious lifestyle, is now facing trouble in all sides, with lawsuits from people who say he abused them, shocking stories about strange private parties, and even federal agents raiding his homes and taking away things like hard drives and documents, while at the same time, brands distancing themselves and his money and influence beginning to fall. In the middle of all this chaos stands 50 Cent, the same man who survived being shot 9 times outside his grandmother's house in Queens, that's in New York, and turned that story of pain into a story of power. And he is using this Diddy situation to show again how he can turn real life drama into content and conversations and big business. The most powerful tool 50 is using in this flight is his Netflix documentary series called The Reckoning, which is not just a simple show but more like a long, slow public court where he lays out Diddy's problem for the whole world to watch, think about, and judge, one episode at a time. In The Reckoning, 50 Cent brings in people like Cassie, who says Diddy forced her into strange and abusive freak-off parties where there were drugs, hidden cameras, and contracts to make sure no one spoke about what really happened. And he also includes voices like producer Lil Rod, who claims there were darker things going on, such as controlling people and paying them to stay quiet and using fear to keep everyone in line. This show then connects these personal stories with real images and reports of police and federal agents entering Diddy's houses in places like Los Angeles and Miami, carrying away boxes of evidence, and it puts everything on a timeline that stretches back to the mid 2000s when 50 first took small shots at Diddy in his music after choosing to sign with Eminem instead of joining Diddy's world. By doing this, 50 makes The Reckoning feel like the final chapter of a long story where the little comments and the old tension now explodes into a huge global conversation about fame, power, and abuse. What makes this even more interesting is that The Reckoning fits perfectly with 50 Cent's long history of turning beef into a weapon that helps him grow while his enemies slowly fade away. Just like what happened with Ja Rule, who once was very everywhere with radio but lost his shine after 50 kept attacking him with songs like Wancaster until the public stopped taking Ja seriously, or with The Game, who spent from being part of G Unit to standing outside that circle after ego clashes, radio blocks, and long path with ended up with him asking for peace with 50 stayed in control, or even with Rick Ross, whose tough image was damaged when 50 exposed his past as a prison officer and played with his personal life in public. In all these cases, 50 waited for the right moment, used music, interviews, and social media to push his side of the story, and walked away with more attention and new business moves, while his rivals were left to repair their names. With Diddy, 50 was took things a notch higher in the Netflix documentary, which means a few angry posts but carefully planned projects that reach millions of viewers who might not even follow hip-hop closely but will now hear 50's version of Diddy's life and choices.